Yeah, I mean, I think we did well containing number one, Abuka. He went 8 for 21. I mean, it took him a lot of shots to get what he needed. So I think we did pretty well on covering him. I think we was a little lackadaisical when he got the 2 feet and got the stop and he was looking for his players. I think we fell asleep a lot, and that's where they got their little shoot their catch and shoot threes at. But other than that, I think we did a great team. We had a great team defense against their main scorer in Abuka.
What was the strategy going against him? Because he's put up huge numbers against really good teams. What was the strategy going in against
Yeah,
him?
just show him walls. Just make sure bodies is there so he see all five of us when he's going downhill, and discourage him from making any splits and driving down the lane. I think once we did that and he was able to, he realized that we were catering on him. Then he got the ball out of his hands a lot of times, and we just made him shoot a lot of bad shots, and just like I said, showing him a lot of crowds that he's not used to playing against.
So,
Shelton,
what,
go ahead.
what was clicking well in that second half defensively, especially in those last 10 minutes when you guys made that run? Just what was going well?
We knew we had to lock in and get some stops in order to win this game. So just going down on defense every possession, we knew we had to make a wall and finish with a rebound and just run when we get the ball.
What did Jay just tell you guys at halftime? What was the halftime?
He said we weren't playing desperate enough.
Yeah.
We had to be more desperate to get this win. And I think in the second half we locked in, started to get some kills, and just finished the game with a dub.
And also I want to ask about the free throw shooting. I mean, even though you guys did win by 9, but there were a lot of points left at the free throw line. Why do you think that is?
Focus. We gotta just focus a little. I gotta focus a little bit more. I shoot a lot of free throws every day. Just gotta lock in and make them when it comes down to it.
Yeah, it really just comes down to focus at the line, just calming down and knocking down the shot. So we shoot too many free throws not to be a good free throw shooting team. So I think we just when we get there, taking a deep breath and knocking the free throws down.
For either one of you, Trey, just the way that he controls the game, especially in those last 5 minutes, how do you think he guided y'all to getting this victory?
Yeah, we found a good set that worked against their little matchup zone, and Trey orchestrated the offense real well, especially those last 10 minutes of the game, getting whatever shot we wanted down the stretch. And then just being able to be confident in everybody to, when they got a shot or they got a drive, that they're taking those advantages and trying to finish at the rim or getting them shots. So everybody's playing with extreme confidence right now.
Can you talk about Dante's contribution, especially at the end there? He's the one who put you guys ahead.
Yeah, he got the skip three from me for the wide open three, and like I said, everybody's playing with extreme confidence, and we trust Dante. Everybody trusts Dante when he get a wide open shot to shoot the ball, whether you're 0 for 3, 2 for, you know what I'm saying? Like even if you're shooting bad that game, we still expect you to shoot wide open threes and to be confident in your shot, and that's what he did right there. He showed that he was confident and made the shot to send us up. To start our momentum for that run we had in the last 10 minutes of the game too. So props to Dante.
You're down 9 at that point, and then Timo misses those free throws, and then he knocks those 2 threes down, and then you have Trey knocked down that 3. What's that like in that huddle when you're starting to surge back and then finally get a good sense of momentum to push forward?
I think we just got to stay poised when it comes down to those type of moments. Just knowing that the game's not over. There's like 8 minutes left on the clock. There's still a lot of game left. So just knowing that we're still in it till the buzzer goes off, and we trust Timo to make shots. So that's what he did down the stretch, and we needed him.
Shelton, since coming in day one as a freshman, how do you feel you've progressed in your game now mid-season? Key contributor, one of the highest field goal percentage in the ACC. How do you feel you've come?
Just playing with a lot of confidence. Just knowing that my work's gonna show. I put a lot of work in each and every day, and the outcome is gonna be the same. And just having that confidence each and every game is just mainly what is pushing me.
Was that game as fun? Was that game as fun for you guys as it was for the spectators? I mean, or was it too hectic to be fun?
Yeah, I mean the game's always fun, even if it's up and down. I mean we kind of put ourselves in those situations, so that's why we're a little desperate going down the stretch. But every game we go into, we try to have as much fun playing the game that we love. So.
Shelton, was it fun for you, or was it too tense?
No, I had a lot of fun. Every game's pretty much fun to me. And when it's not fun, I don't think I'm in it. So I just love playing basketball.
Last one.
Malik, was there offensive adjustments wise that second half? Stanford was throwing a lot of zone
Yeah.
in the first. Just what was kind of said in our locker room to adjust in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, once I settled down and calmed down a little bit, I realized it was just a matchup of zone. And once it got to the middle, they were going man, so we were able to run our man sets against their zone. And we got downhill and got whatever shot we wanted, drives, layups, plugs at the rim. So, and I mean, getting to the rim and then kicking out for inside out threes helped us a lot. So, I mean, once coach told us that it was a matchup zone and that we were able to run our man sets, we got to whatever we wanted to.
All right, we'll do one more.
Yeah, there was 80% to 20% that Miami is going like to win this game.
Mhm.
Do you feel like you were underestimating that team going in, so you didn't think it was gonna be a lot of challenge?
Nah.
Seeing their defense?
No, I mean we don't even look at the win percentage things because every team that we play is pretty good and they could beat you at any moment. So you can't look at the percentage thinking that team's not that good. So and plus those percentages are based off home court advantage too. So you can't really put too much into those. We just gotta play our game every time we go out there and the results show. Getting the win by 9 tonight. That's
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Let the game come to you, it seems to become natural.
Yes, sir.
Very impressive.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good night. Thank you.
At least we give y'all exciting games, huh? I mean,
Sorry, these are my class. These are my
oh, okay, all right,
my sports reporting class.
Good.
We gave them a really good game.
yeah, we did. I thought, a big part of it I was worried about was the start, especially when they have such a dynamic player who can kind of change the game. So I wanted to make sure we got off to a start and we kind of gave them some different looks early. I thought we did, and then we just died out. We just kind of gassed out halfway through. And they were able to make a run and kind of changed it. But our guys and our team has showed just the grit and the resilience to be able to battle and just keep competing and to respond with whatever's going in the game and just finish the game and still to win by 9. I was very, very impressed with just their fight and just their willing to get lost in the game. I thought True Washington, his defense in the second half and some of his steals that he came up with were huge. I felt like Shelton was always the best matchup for Okoro, but I didn't want to put him on him early because I didn't want to wear him down, and then he still ended up cramping in the second half. But he did a great job down the stretch of just face guarding him, taking him out, blowing up ball screens. So they really did. I thought everybody kind of contributed in their minutes. Dante had a great spark plug. Timo to hit 2 threes after missing 3 free throws in a row was big for us. So I'm glad.
What was your strategy on Oakbury and how do you think you guys did?
I mean, we had like 5 contingency plans. You know what I mean? So we went through 3 of them. We didn't get to the last 2. The first one was one. And this is high praise because of how good I think he is. He is able to get through tight cracks and split a ball screen, the best I've seen in college since Kemba Walker. And it's the one thing that was really impressive in person and watching him on film is just his burst and his speed and to be able to get through cracks. So the big part was just not letting him split. He got a few of them because he's good. So that was one. So we did a good job kind of catching him. Then the second part we kind of tried to do was go zone when he pulled it out. So we couldn't give him any gaps. So that worked a few times. And then the last thing that we went through was we finally put Shelton on and just face guarded him in the last 10 minutes of the game. So we just eliminated his help and just tried to take him out the game and make him play 4-on-4.
Coach, you mentioned yesterday that you still want to experiment with your lineups a little bit.
Yep.
You did so today.
Yep.
Between, True off the bench and Trey back to the starting lineup.
Yep.
Just what did you kind of think of that look that it brought you guys today?
I'm just trying to find ways to give us some scoring off the bench and put guys in with different lineups just within the flow of the game. Like the way our team is built, the way our roster is built, the guys are going to play their minutes. Like it doesn't matter. True still end up playing his 26 minutes, Dante his 25 minutes. I'm just trying to find something that gives us some pop at between the 12-minute and 5-minute mark of the first half. Somebody that can come in with some energy and give us a kind of a scoring punch when Malik is out or when Trey is out or Shelton's out. Just trying to figure some things out. And we'll keep tweaking it and trying to find out what works.
And then those consecutive threes that Timo hit came after the sequence where he missed 3 free throws.
Yep.
What does that kind of say about his confidence to come off that is obviously very demoralizing for a shooter, and still hit 2 threes that were obviously big for the offense.
It's huge. His ability, him and Nome, their ability to stretch the court for us. So whenever they can get out there and, I tell them to shoot the ball. If you're open, shoot it. To miss 3 free throws and to come back and bang 2 threes was huge. And for the guys to find them in those 2 possessions. True with a good kind of pivot reverse pass at the top of the key, and I think the other one was a skip from Trey or something like that. But his response was great.
Coach, many people know that you're one of the best rebounding teams in the country, but it seemed that it proved to be very effective today. Ernest doing what he needs to do, especially in the second half, giving you second opportunities, and especially Shelton. You might not have had the best offensive game, but can you speak about your rebounding and how effective it has been, at least throughout the season?
It's a big part of our formula, especially offensively. We got to get 15 offensive rebounds. We try to get 40% of our misses. We would have been pretty good if Malik would rebound the ball offensively or rebound the ball, period. So I got to get on him about that. But if we can get 40% of our misses, it's kind of our formula. I always say this. Threes for us are kind of like bonus points. You know what I mean? So if we can get 40%, we can get 19 free throws like we did, and we get 40 points in the paint, it gives us a chance to be in every game and beat anybody, even when they hit 11 threes. The number 1 team in the country just went on the road and beat BYU and made 4 threes.
You had only 9 turnovers.
Yeah.
Not one player on the team had a negative assist to turnover ratio individual.
Yep.
What do you think of that?
It's who we've always been. We've been this high assist team. We got to get back to doing it. And I think the one thing that's changed is the way people guarding us. They're really converging and really packing the paint, so we got to get off the ball earlier. I thought we did a better job of getting off the ball earlier. Now we got less aggressive in the ball screens. So we end up just going east and west when we could have got downhill because the zone was man. But we were treating it like it was zone, and we practiced, we worked on it, and the guys, we showed them some film and stuff at halftime. And in the second half, it started to click for them, and they were able to get to where they wanted to.
Got time for a couple more.
Got a 13-0 advantage in fast break points. Obviously, it's a very huge pace, a very huge emphasis in your coaching style. But just how big was the transition advantage tonight?
It's huge. It's huge because it gets us out in transition. It gets us easy points, and it leads to fouls for us too. And it kind of died on us because we stopped getting stops. And so that part in the first half, they started scoring, and then we're playing against the zone. We're playing against the set defense the whole time. So it eliminates a big part of what we do. And so being able to rebound and then being able to get stops, we got to get out and go because we're dynamic. We got big bodies. We got great speed. If we can get out, get downhill, it's either going to be a foul or a finish. And that's what we preach.
Does the free throw shooting concern you still? You still left, even though you did have 19, but you left a bunch on the line.
I mean, you always want to be greedy, but, if we're 19 for whatever, as long as we get to 19, because, it just wears on teams. I mean, if you're shooting that many free throws, they got foul trouble. We've been able to kind of enforce our will. We've probably gotten some second chance points, some offensive rebounds from that, free throws, things like that. So it just kind of, we practice them. Some nights we're good at them, some nights we're bad at them, but we just keep chipping away.
Coach, you talked about how you wanted Trey to be a better guard
Yep.
at the start of the season. To see the way that he was able, at least in these close games, starting to guide the team and winning the play, especially the way that he did tonight, what does it say about him growing as a player?
I mean, I think he's had a great year so far, and he's shown that part of his game the most since he's been here. People are putting a lot of emphasis on him, guarding him a bunch of different ways. They were icing him tonight, so they're giving him different looks. But just his ability, like the second half, to be honest with you, we ran the same play the whole half because we were able just to put him in the ball screen, and it was working. And then they tried to deny him, and so now we hit Malik, and then we were able to still get in the ball screen and stuff. Just having those guys down the stretch is very important. You always need a good guard, and he's turning from a good guard to a great guard for us.
Thanks, Coach.
Congrats.
Thank you. Now, are you teaching this class?